So first of all, could you tell us your name and the organisation that you're representing here today?
Sure. My name is Prashan De Visser, and I'm the president and founder of Sri Lanka Unites, a youth movement for hope and reconciliation in post-war Sri Lanka. And also I am a part-time journalist, and I host Good Morning Sri Lanka and other TV shows on Sri Lankan television.
Why is it important for you to be here today?
It's important because Sri Lanka is coming out of 30 years of civil war, and we have experienced what peace could be like for the first time in our lifetime for the last 3 years now. And we are so passionate about peace and pursuing authentic reconciliation post-peace that this is a very amazing opportunity to be part of something global and really expand that passion globally.
And why particularly students? Why is it important for students to come together as one?
Well, some of the hatreds of the past, it's so ingrained in the older generation, it's very hard for them to let go of the hurt that they've been through. But the younger generation come in with a new lease of sorts of situations like, and they have a fresh outlook to it. And as a result of that, they can be the agents to even lead the older generation towards what peace could really look like.
And what kind of message do you think that would send out to the rest of the world, to other sectors of society?
Well, there's definitely a respect towards the younger generation and seeing youth as part of the solution, as opposed to being part of the problem who could be manipulated to do acts of violence, and to see that if you really invest in youth the right way, they would lead society in a way that will inspire us all.
And what will you do, what will Sri Lanka Unites do to reach out to young people in your region?
Sri Lanka Unites, we are spread across the country, and we are having a very special conference called the Future Leaders Conference, where we bring the top student leaders to come and live together from the 27th of August to the 1st of September. And during this time, we're putting up a declaration of what the youth will continue to do, and that declaration will be released on the 21st of September. But apart from that, on the 21st of September, these students who came for the conference will go back to their schools, and on that day, make a celebration and an expression and a commitment from their communities saying, we will work to have sustainable peace and development in our country.
And do you think they'll join in?
We've already known for a fact that they have. We've been doing this for 4 years, so it's amazing, something that's already been existing, now to connect with a global movement and for them to feel that they're part of something much bigger than themselves and bigger than our country.
Jeremy said earlier, he mentioned the idea of students leading the way and governments then following. What's your response to that?
I think it's right on. We've always seen that, where politicians will do what the masses are feeling, or sometimes they are inspired by the masses. We always think it has to come from top down, but the reality is most sustainable things come from the bottom up. And when it comes to the bottom up, youth are the best way to truly have something sustainable.
Do you think a world record is possible in terms of the largest reduction in global violence in recorded history on Peace Day 2012?
I'm here because I think it's possible, and I'm here because I want to be a part of it. And not just me, Sri Lanka wants to be a part of it. And we are passionate about not only having Sri Lanka involved, but also other countries that have been affected by conflict to come together and for us to work best practices of how we could make sure it's not just one day, that we could continue to sustain this and impact our leaders and impact our nations.
And finally, what will you be doing on Peace Day, 21st September 2012?
Well, we will be putting out the declaration, from the global summit of all the leaders from conflict-affected countries, and then we'll also have the declaration of the students who are at the conference. And apart from that, we'll be in Colombo with some of the key student leaders, having a celebration and a declaration of our commitment to see lasting change.